All right, shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out. Prophesy downfall of Babylon the Great. First off and foremost, call Haloyim Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. So I'm gonna put a picture in this video, and I'm gonna read it to you first. All right, because listen, the elder apostles and certain brothers already went into Revelations 9, 11, and 12. Just because the niggard makes a video and say this is what it actually is, doesn't mean we have to respond to the shit. Like, who gives a fuck? If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. At this point, and in this time, your conscience is sealed with a hot iron. So no matter what video I make, what precepts I give you, you ain't gonna come out of that shit, man. But I'm gonna show you this, how stupid certain breakdowns are. So when I show you this picture, I'm gonna read it. Some niggard by the name of Ascending and Descending. He say, Terrain Ivory, everything you asked was broken down in the video. You need to watch the video again and catch what you missed. The first woe. Now we know woe is what? Destruction, right? The first woe, so I'm going to say destruction. The first destruction is when the elect are changed and placed in Israel. Well, I don't know how that's destruction for us, but okay. And when Israel get changed, know this. We're not going straight to the land of Israel. The land of Israel is going to be on fucking fire. And the kingdom got to get built up. But whatever. You know, what do I know? Two witnesses, the second woe, is the 3.5-year prophecy, just as Elijah prophesied for 3.6 years. Then the Gentiles should tread upon them, but the spirit of life should raise them after 3 days. Hold on. So we're going to get our new bodies, get the new covenant, which we ain't going to be able to die. All right? We ain't going to be able to die when we get this new covenant. All right? We're going to be indestructible, basically. All right? As you can read the scriptures on the superpowers or spiritual powers. All right? When we get that new form, that new change, when we get that body, we ain't going to taste death. All right? Ever. We're going to defeat death. That's cool. All right? So how the hell we going to get new bodies and then the Gentiles are going to trend upon us? That makes no fucking... This is why you don't respond to dumbass shit like that, man. The scriptures say what in Proverbs? Speak unto a man according to his folliness. All right? And then it says, speak not unto a man according to his folliness. Listen, you can't pour water in a broken vessel, man. It's pointless to respond to certain breakdowns, man. Like, okay, oh well, man. We know what we got. We already brought out the videos years ago on certain topics. We don't need to go into it again. Now, if a brother come up and asks us, like on the line or even on the comment board or something like that, if he's sincere, we'll answer the question. But for you niggas, the hell with you guys, man. How the hell is the first row is us getting beamed up, the elect getting beamed up, placed in Israel, then the second row, the Gentiles are going to trend upon us. You brothers could see this for your damn self, man. All right? You niggas are bugged out, man. That's why we just sit back and laugh at a lot of stupid shit, man. You guys are proving that we must be the man of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right? And it says, spirit of life should raise them up after 3 days. The third woe is when Yahweh Shai comes for battle. No way in any form or fashion is World War I, World War II, or World War III. They say we're changing the doctrine, which you are, but they're not proving anything. We ain't got to prove shit to you if we already brought up the videos. You know what this is? A clear example of 1 Timothy 4:1. Niggas are going to give into seducing spirits, man. I hate that I'm on this topic, but I can't resist the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Because I actually got this message days ago. And then I go back and read it again. I say, this nigga's out of his mind. Well, whatever. We clearly showed you their errors and gave them the precepts, especially for brothers like you. I think you're trying to process it too fast. That's what I think you're doing. All right? Go review it again and follow along with the precepts and get the context. All right? It says, also remember, you have to go through what Yahweh Shai, you have to go through what our king went through. Yahweh, all right, we are going through the things Yahweh Shai went through. He was tempted in the same things we tempted in. Ever since Yahweh Shai died and went up to the spiritual world, we still been dying and going through the same shit. Like, nigga, we been going through the same shit. What are you talking about? Whatever. What do I know, right? Yahweh Shai had the powers to let the had the power, but he let the Romans kill him for a reason. Because it was the will of the Most High, man. He couldn't break that will. All right? He had to fulfill the prophecy, man. All right? He told Pilate he could send a legion of angels down, but he didn't do it because he had to defeat death and be an example. The two witnesses / the elect have to go through the same thing, and that death, Salakia, the same thing, and that's defeat death. Don't forget the victory over the curse of death. We're going to get that victory when we get the new bodies. I hope you niggards know that. 2, Paul clearly said something, and I'm going to quote it. It's up to you, brothers, to find it. He said, there'll be some of you that should not taste death. So what do that mean? So all the elect got to die? No. Some of the elect right here, right now, ain't going to taste death. They're just going to get translated and beamed up. You know? This is just a quick commentary on comments, you know? But you guys can read it for yourself. Niggas are gone. Niggas are stupid, man. So we don't worry about that shit, man. Hey, I'll tell you like this. You younger guys, if you wooed off this shit, go be with them niggas. All right? We ain't about to slow down the doctrine for you niggas to try to appease you assholes, man. If them niggas are seducing you, go be with them, man. All right? We ain't stopping you. Hey, and you niggas that's in GMS, if you wooed off this shit, go join them niggas, man. Fuck. We ain't got time to be wavering and second guessing, man. The elders been broke down them chapters. So if a nigga 7 years later think it's anything different, that's 1 Timothy 4:1. A nigga left the truth and he's going off into seducing spirits, man. But with that, call Haloyim Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, whoever you may be. All right, now I had to add a little extra salt to the seasoning, right? So if the first woe is us getting beamed up and placed in Israel, all right, and then the second woe is the Gentiles treading on us, well, let's look at this. All right, it's Revelations 11 and 13. Now, in 12, 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying, come up hither. And they ascended into heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. So what scriptures you think about? Wisdom of Solomon 5, the strangeness of salvation. I forget the other scripture, but it says, and Yahweh Shah should come from heaven with a loud trump, and the dead in Mashiach shall arise first. All right? This is talking about the same time period, right? All right? What the scriptures say? We don't know how we, how does it go? We don't know how we may appear, but when he appears, we should be like him. You know, hey, you brothers feel free to find these scriptures that I'm quoting and put them on the comment board. I'll put them on the comment board. You know, and brothers you can make your response videos, you know. Nothing wrong with skillfully adding or skillfully assisting, you know. So that's exactly what Revelations 11 and 12 was talking about, us getting beamed up. So if that's the first woe, first of all, in verse 14 it said it's the second woe, but we know what the woes are already. But first of all, that's a flaw in your logic, but whatever. You know, I digress. But how the hell, all right, are we going to get beamed up, changed like Yahweh Shai, all right, in that glorious fashion like Yahweh Shai. But the second woe is the Gentiles trending upon us, killing us. Then the spirit of life has to come back into us? What? Man, I wish I had that clip from motherfucking, damn, what the fuck is that movie? What the fuck is that movie? When that little damn boy had that big ass nose and he kept on saying, what? That's what moment this is. Like, what? All right? So we get beamed up, placed in our spiritual bodies. All right? But in the second woe, we're getting trained upon. But hold on. The third woe is Yahweh Shai returning for destruction? Nigga, have you forgot when Yahweh Shai returns, destruction is going to come coupled with our salvation? So Yahweh Shai going to come twice. Beam us up. Then he going to leave, go wherever he's going. Then come back and destroy the earth? My nigga, you got it bugged out, man. Hey. Man, bro, this is a sad thing to see in Israel, brothers. It really ain't sad. Certain people got to fulfill their lots. And pride is a motherfucker. But, I'll say something else. As much as I don't want to talk about certain people, I can't resist the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. You just got to cut that shit, man. See, what Jake want to do is bring out elaborate-ass breakdowns and wait for a response from GMS. Nigga, fuck you. If you don't get it, we're moving forward. You niggas could be stuck in that goddamn bacon grease. Because that's exactly what it is. A defiled doctrine, man. But what do I know, right? I'm just a little boy. But with that, Shalom Akim. Yahweh Shem Shai Barakatham. To the Akim out there. Alright, call hello in Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone. Salutations to the elect, whoever you may be. Shalom.